Go.
Hey guys, so today we are talking again about Newton's first law. If you remember, Newton's first law states that an object in motion is going to stay in motion until an outside force acts upon it, and also that an object at rest is likely to stay at rest until an outside force acts upon it. So I got two helpers here. I got Natalie and I got Abby. And so sometimes this is called the law of inertia. Inertia, if you remember, is the resistance to change. It means that things don't want to change. If something is at rest, it wants to stay at rest. If something's in motion, it wants to stay in motion. So Natalie right now is at rest, okay? Now she wants to stay at rest, and she will stay at rest forever unless an outside force, like me, will cause her to go in motion, okay? Now little Abby over here has got less inertia because she's got less mass. Okay, the more mass you have, the more inertia you have. So it takes less force to get little Abby going on the swing as well. Okay? Now, so Newton's first law also states that an object in motion will stay in motion. So when Abby's in motion, okay, she would stay in motion forever, but there's other forces that are causing her to slow down. The friction from the chain and gravity is also pulling on her, so she's not going to stay in motion forever, but she's also going to be harder to stop. She's going to be hard to stop because her body wants to stay in motion. Okay? But now Natalie here, she's got more inertia. She's got more mass, so she's going to be harder to slow down. Okay, because she's got more mass, more inertia, her body wants to stay in motion continuously. Okay? Alright, so what your job is going to be to do today is to come up with a way to demonstrate Newton's first law of inertia. Okay? Alright guys, so here's the assignment. It's called Newton's first law demonstration. Here's a little definition of what Newton's first law is. An object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force, and an object at rest will stay at rest unless acted upon by an outside force. This is oftentimes called the law of inertia. Okay, so what we want you to do is watch these couple video clips here. These are just some YouTube clips that show inertia and how inertia works. So watch those. If you want to find some other videos online, you could do that too. But what you need to do is you're going to make your own video demonstrating inertia and demonstrating Newton's first law. So we want your video to be about 30 seconds. We're not super hung up on the time. If it's 28 seconds or if it's 45 seconds, whatever, that's fine. We just want to keep the files pretty small. We don't want a 3-minute video, okay? So here is your directions on how to demonstrate that. You're going to do a demonstration like the ones in the videos. Record your experiment on your camera or on your iPad, and then explain with your voice how Newton's first law is being demonstrated. Okay, so you want to use words. Some key words would be like inertia, mass, motion, rest. Okay, use some of those keywords while you're describing what's happening. Okay, so if you're doing this demonstration right here, okay, make sure you're explaining why the quarter drops into the cup. Okay, how does Newton's first law explain why that will drop down into the cup? Okay, so be creative with it, have a lot of fun with it, get your friends involved, or your brothers and sisters, and just be creative. We're excited to see what you got. Okay.